Welcome to Kumbasoftware's DPAA tutorials. This tutorial is about how to export files off of your DataPower appliances using the DataPower Administrator's Assistant. So be sure to set your video playback to high definition, and though some visual details of DPAA might have changed since this video was created, the functionality will be the same. So I'm already running DPAA. I have a couple of appliances selected. I have a couple of domains selected. I'm on the Files tab, and I have a number of directories that are common to all my selections here. I'm going to type in the word new, and I'm going to search. And this is going to give me a list of files where the word new is contained within the file name. Now, there's another video listing and searching files, but this is what just happened here. Now, what I can do is I can say I'm about to operate on a number of these files, okay? And I'm going to select a couple of them here and here, and maybe just this one here on this other appliance, just to demonstrate how all this works. I'm going to, I didn't use the hamburger menu, but for the demonstration here, it's a little bit better if the menu pops up in the center of the screen, and I'm going to select export from the menu here. And what DPAA has gone, it has gone out and has exported the files that I have selected here to a particular location on my file system. Now that location is contained within the DPAA directory. So when you have installed DPAA according to the instructions on our website at www.kumbasoft.com and the downloads page, when you have done that, what happens is that you get and you run DPAA, you end up with a lot of files, directories that are created under that directory. One of those directories is the file store directory. So once I get to there and I open my file store directory, I can see that what DPAA has done, and does this on purpose, is created a directory for each of my appliance names. Now, these are the arbitrary names that you are given your appliances when you set them up initially or later using the appliance management screen. And you get a directory for each one of them. If I go into one of these directories, you can see then I have two other directories that are created, and this is because I'm working with files from two different domains, and I'm working with the files from two different domains. Now, had I only selected files from one of them, I would only have one of these directories. If I further go down into one of these directories, I end up with something that looks like the file store location. And then if I continue down, you can see that I have a file here that matches the name of the file on the appliance. Then this makes sense. This is the exported file. Now, the reason why DPAA does all of this is because I have two files that are named this. If it attempted to export these to the downloads directory, then one would overwrite the other. So DPAA takes care to ensure that regardless of where that file and in what appliance and domain that file belongs, you're not going to end up with this file overwritten. This is an independent file from the other one because this is in this other appliance. And DPAA takes very good care to ensure that you're not going to end up there. Now, if I continue on down into the other domain, I get a similar directory structure. Then I have two subdirectories because I have two subdirectories, right? I have selected in the other domain files that are located within other directories. These files were located in the file store local, but these files are located in subdirectories under local, and so we get those subdirectories. If I continue down into the subdirectory, you can see I have a copy of that file there. And if I go back up and go into this other directory, I have a file there. Now, in contrast, I get it select this file from both appliances. So if I go back a bit and I go to the appliance level and I go back to the other appliance and I go down into the retail domain, you can see I only have one subdirectory here because I didn't select a file to export from this other appliance. And so we only had the XSL directory where I did export the file from. And so it mimics exactly what needs to be minute on your local file system based upon the files you have actually exported. That's all we have for this video today. So going up to www.kumbasoft.com, go to the Features and Tutorials page there. You can see many other tutorials on how to use DPAA and all the file management features available to you within the DataPower Administrator's Assistant. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can get updates on all the tutorial videos and features released within this product. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.